Okay, so you can still hear me, right?
You know what? Hold on a second. I'm gonna move closer to my router now. Okay? Give me a second.
Okay.
Let's see if that helps. I can probably record from the room.
Our apologies, Professor. We are trying to get this up and going.
Hey, I have to record from over here because I'm getting a bad connection.
Huh?
I'm getting bad connection, so I gotta record from right here. Closer to the. So just give me a few minutes to record this. See if this works better.
I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. Boy, the lighting is horrible in there.
I know we just booted her out of the room. She's like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay.
This is gonna be as good as gonna get.
And I told Professor apologies for the routing stuff, but
Okay.
so we are Alpha and Beta. I'm Alpha. I'm Rosa Mitchell, and I'm working for Alpha Company and meeting with Mr. Rodriguez in regards to our electronic negotiations that we have. So as we previously had discussed before in the meeting, we've covered in our previous meetings, we have covered issues that we already agreed upon. This contract is for 5 years. My company Alpha will receive fully assembled robots from your company Beta, current model lines, and it'll be sold under Alpha Inc.'s name. We've also agreed that later on, Alpha will be assembling robots using Beta's technology and components, and that the agreement is non-exclusive. So if you have already agreed that you can make relationships with other firms in Alpha, and that has already been established, correct?
Yes, what that I can do, not only work with you, but work with other firms within your yes.
Exactly. So those are the four characteristics that we've already agreed upon. And to close this meeting out today, I wanna go over some more components of the model number and the number of Beta units to be produced and licensed by Alpha. Now we currently have the ones that we've agreed upon, and I want to expand that model number to 8 different models. And the reason why I want 8 different models for our company is because as this is interchanging and as technology is growing, we want to give our customers the option of having different styles. Model 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are all different models with different components, different features, and different assets. So are you all able to come up with the 8 different models that we can add to this contract to give us as a whole company a broader aspect of products to offer?
Yes. The first thing I want to talk about is all this, how we want to, join together, So if we join, I think what we want to do is do a joint venture, but it's going to be it's had to be part of a license agreement, right? So the thing that I'm thinking, we do have 8 models, but as startup, for 5 years, we're going to offer 4 models to start up. And I know you're asking for 8, but the other part of this is hopefully I think you have a technology that we're interested in as well.
Okay, 4 is like leaving us in a stone age. As technology advances, look at how quickly, as an example of how quickly cell phones. One cell phone comes out 1 year, and not even a year later, here comes another cell phone. So if I stick with just 4 models and I'm pushing them out, those 4 will be in circulation less than 2 years. So that's why we want the 8 models, and I want the 8 models, the 8 different types, so that we can stay ahead and make the money. I understand about the licensing agreement and all that. Yeah, we got all that covered, but we want 8 models. We got to have 8 models. And with,
Can we talk a little bit about the technology though? The
I
vision
don't want to get off
technology.
of the technology right now. I want to come to the fact of agreeing with the number of models. So let's stay there for a minute, and we'll visit the technology of how we can improve, because it's going to work out with you being up under the umbrella of the Alpha company. It will work out in its best interest for not only just us, but for you as well as our main proprietor for this organization. Now, with you supplying us those different model types, like I stated earlier, it will completely get us up and off and running on the ground, and with them coming out and the demand for the models, because just like it'll be a high demand item that individuals require to have, and so if we have them already, we can just go ahead and push them out.
Okay. Well, we can stick, if you want the 8 models, we can go ahead and work with 8 models, but it's got to be, production's got to be a certain quantity as well.
Yeah, production.
Okay, the number of models. I mean, the number of units.
The number of units with the 8 that we have, that will push out the production of, what do you say? How many units are you saying?
300.
300 models of
300 units per model.
Wow.
Is what we're asking for.
That is a lot.
That is a lot, but you're also asking for 8 models.
I'm asking for 8 different models. Well, how about we go halfway on the 8 different models in itself? Because if I have 300 of each 8 models, what if it doesn't push off in the beginning, and it sits on my shelf? If it sits on my shelf and it's not selling, then neither one of us is making any money.
Right. So that's why I'm saying, I'm thinking 8 models. In order for us to give you 8 models, we'd have to do 300 units per model.
I can't take on that much inventory, because this is this first 5 years of this phase is just, it pushes out. It allows us to see where we're going to be at. Now, of course, in the future, if we got the high demand for it, no problem with having the 300 of the 8 models that's going out. But right now, even with the 8 models that we have, we could just push out 150 of them. That's half of what you're talking about. And with half of them, then that way, that comes out to the 1,200 models a year. And that's still a good profit on both ends and both aspects.
Okay, so you're saying 8 models at 150 units?
150 units per model. So that's 1,200 units for the total year. So, that's unbelievable right there. That's a little bit too much. If I can knock it down, but I'm willing to go halfway with you. I'm willing to go halfway. You said 3.
So 8 models.
Yeah, at 150 models per unit, and that's 1,200 units for the first couple of years. And as time progresses, we can continue on, and we can add to that point. So would you agree to that?
150, 2, 4, 6. So 150 per model. How many units is that? How many 150 units?
1,200.
It does?
Mm-hmm.
2, 6, okay, 12. Okay, 1,200 units.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we can move forward.
We can move forward.
Yes.
All right, so
now can we start talking about the technology?
The technology. Well, what do you want to know about the technology?
Well, right now, in order for us to improve our as a manufacturer, one, we know we want to go global. You're gonna put us there, globally. But one thing is that we were looking at being the first to market low-cost universal robots with vision. So the vision technology is what we're looking for. Okay.
So where'd you hear that from?
Do you have vision technology?
Where did you hear that from, Mr. Rodriguez? What are you talking about?
Oh, yes. So you guys got some vision technology that we're interested in,
What
so in order to make this happen.
What do you mean about vision technology? Can you
vision technology? Because my robots are blind, apparently. So, so this vision technology actually gives our robots vision.
Well, with your assistance of manufacturing the volume and the number, I can give you a little insight to it. And Mr. Rodriguez, we do have a technology, but it's limited access. So Alpha will continue to just work on that and implementing it into the 8 different models that we will have. So no longer will your robots be blind. So, but it'll be with limited access that your scientists will be capable of handling.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. So I guess we can get past that now.
Okay.
Okay,
So just to reflect on everything, I think we have gone over. Did you have anything you wanted to add to this? Because from us in this perspective of this business meeting, we've already agreed to the first 4 terms of it. We just were lingering on the last 2, which was the number of models, which we will create 8 models together at 150 of each model for a total of 1,200 for the year. And you also have limited access to our vision technology as well. And all this will be documented and stapled out in our contract. Am I correct?
okay. That is correct. So I guess the next thing is, the royalty rate, right?
The royalty rate. What are you proposing for the royalty rate?
Oh, 5% on gross sales.
5% on gross sales?
Yes.
Hmm.
That'll be the royalty rate. That's the rate for license, or giving you a license.
I am willing to pay you 3%.
3%.
3% on royalty rate. 3% on royalty rate.
I think 3% is reasonable because you are sharing your vision technology. So I think 3% is going to work for me.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm looking forward to working with your company, and I think this is something that's on the table and is agreeable to.
All right, because we're going to make a lot of money, Mr. Rodriguez. Are you ready to do that?
It'll be worldwide.
8 models, 150 per model at 3% royalty rate. Do you agree?
1,200 units. That's correct.
All right.
We're
Any
so
other
good.
things that we need to go over?
I think this is going to be pretty much tied down. I think we're good to go.
All right, we are directed
Ready to make some money here.
Yeah, let's make some money. Which
Okay.
we are going to definitely do. If I
Yes.
was there with you, I would shake your hand.
Okay.
My way of shaking your hand.
Yeah.
All righty. So we will go ahead and put this up into the spreadsheet and send it on out to our bosses. And it was a pleasure with this video meeting.
Okay. Have a nice
To
weekend.
go too, so I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. So I got to see how to stop this, and then I'm going to call you on the phone.
Okay.
All right.